Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today with this video, we are going to discuss about the ISB Hyderabad. So ISB Hyderabad offers you the postgraduate program in management. So if we consider the ISB Hyderabad management ranking by Financial Times, then it is 31 out of 100 in International 2024 and it was ranked 39 out of 100 in International in 2023 and ISB Hyderabad management ranking by IIRF is 1 out of 100 in India in 2022. If we consider the overall eligibility criteria for ISB Hyderabad, then you must have completed your graduation degree, then minimum 24 months of work experience is needed and the valid GMAT or GRE score is also needed. So ISB Hyderabad PGP Postgraduate Program in Management is a 12-month full-time residential program and candidates with the bachelor's degree, work experience and valid GMAT GRE scores are eligible to apply for this program. If we consider the overall fees for the ISB, then it is nearly up to 33 lakhs. Then if we consider the overall admission process for the ISB Hyderabad, then on the basis of your score in the GMAT and GRE, the candidates are shortlisted for the personal interview. Then on the basis of the performance in the personal interview and on the basis of the various parameters like your academic performance, your overall performance in the personal interview, your work experience, your awards and activities, essay and letter recommendation. So on the basis of the performance in all these parameters, the finally selected list of candidates is done. Now if we consider the overall placements for the ISB Hyderabad, then there are 99.4% students secured the jobs, there are 30 plus first time recruiters are there in the campus and there are top 6 domains in terms of offers like consulting, finance, supply chain management and operations, technology, sales and marketing and general management. Now if we consider the overall profile for the batch of 2023, then it is the class size of 845, the average age of the candidates is of 27 years, the work experience is of nearly 4 years and if we consider the average GMAT score, then it is 720. Then if we consider the year-on-year data for 80% mean and median CTC for the candidates, then for the class year of batch 19, the mean salary offered with this college, it is nearly up to 24.35 lakhs per annum and the median salary package offered with this college, it is nearly up to 24.02 lakhs per annum. If we consider it for the batch 20, then the mean salary offered is nearly up to 25 lakhs per annum and the median salary package offered is nearly up to 24.1 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the batch of 2021, then the mean salary package offered is nearly up to 27.13 lakhs per annum and the median salary package offered is 27 lakhs per annum. If we consider it for the batch of 2022, then the median salary package offered is 31 lakhs per annum and the mean salary package offered is 32.76 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the batch of 2023, then the mean salary package offered is 33.25 lakhs per annum and the median salary package offered is 32 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider the year-on-year data for companies and offers, then for the batch of 19, so there were 884 students and 373 companies were registered and there are 1309 offers were made for the batch of 19. Then if we consider it for the batch of 20, so at that time there were 890 batch size of the candidates, 433 companies were registered and 1504 offers were made. For the batch of 2021, 690 candidates are over there for the batch. Then if we consider the overall registered companies, then those are 308 and 1195 offers were made for the batch of 2021. Then if we consider the batch of 2022, then it is of 929 candidates, 393 companies were registered and 2072 offers were made. Then if we consider it for the batch of 2023, then it is of batch size of 845 candidates, 324 registered companies were over there and if we consider the overall offers made, then it is of 1609. So if we consider the overall industry-wise offers, then there were 3% offers were made from the transportation and logistics, 23% offers were made from the technology, 3% offers were made from the pharma, biotech, healthcare and hospitals, 8% offers were made from the manufacturing, 2% offers were made from the infrastructure, construction and real estate, 8% offers were made in the government, PSUs, NGO, forces, services, multilateral organizations and foundations. Then 5% offers were made in the advertisement, media, communication and entertainment. 15% offers were made in the BFSI. 21% offers were made in the consulting and professional advisory services, 1% offers were made in the educational teaching and training, 4% offers were made in the energy sector, and 5% offers were made in the FMCG, retail, consumer, durables, e-commerce and agri. And 2% offers were made in the other sector rather than all of this. Then if we consider the overall function-wise offers, then there were 31% placements were made from the technology, 14% offers were made in the sales and marketing function, 7% offers were made in the operation function, then 6% offers were made in the general management and leadership development, 20% offers were made in the consulting and strategy, 15% offers were made in the finance, 1% offers made in the human resource function, and 6% offers made in the other than all of these functions. Then if we consider the comparison for the batch of 2022 and 2023, then for the advertisement, media, communication, PR and entertainment, for the batch of 2022, there were 4% placements were made, and for the batch of 2023, 4% placements were made. Then if we consider it for the industry, banks, financial institutions, financial services and insurance, then for 2022, 12% offers were made, and for 2023, 11% offers were made. Then if we consider it for the consulting and professional services, then for the batch of 2022, 37% offers were made, and for the batch of 2023, 31% offers were made. Then if we consider it for the education, teaching and training, 1% offer were made for the 2022 and 2023. Then if we consider it for the FMCG, retail, consumer durables, e-commerce and agri, then 5% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and 10% offers were made for the batch of 2023. Then if we consider the government PSUs, then NGO forces, services, multilateral organizations and foundations, then for the batch of 2023, there were 1% offers were made. Then if we consider it for the infrastructure, construction and real estate, 1% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and 2% offers were made for the batch of 2023. Then if we consider it for the manufacturing, 1% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and for the batch of 2023. Then if we consider it for the oil, energy, petroleum and minerals, then for the batch of 2023, 2% offers were made. Then if we consider the other exclusive sectors, then 1% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and 2% offers were made for the batch of 2023. Then if we consider it for the pharma, biotech, healthcare and hospitals, 4% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and 3% offers were made for the batch of 2023. If we consider it for the technology, 28% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and 18% placements were made for the batch of 2023. If we consider it for the transportation, logistics, travel and hospitality, 4% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and 8% offers were made for the batch of 2023. Then if we consider the overall function-wise offers, then for the analytics, for the batch of 2022 and 2023, 3% offers were made. For the business research, 1% offer were made for the batch of 2023. For consulting, 37% offers were made for the 2022 and 27% offers were made for the 2023. Then if we consider it for the finance, then 7% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and 8% offers were made for the batch of 2023. Then if we consider it for the general management and strategic planning, then 10% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and 15% offers were made for the batch of 2023. If we consider it for the operations and like others, then 4% offers were made for the batch of 2022, 5% placements were made for the batch of 2023 for the operations and 8% offers were made for the batch of 2023 for others. Then for product management, 12% offers were made for the 2022, 14% offers were made for the 2023. For project management, 1% offers were made for 2022, 2% offers were made for the batch of 2023. Then if we consider it for the sales and marketing function, then 18% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and 14% offers were made for the batch of 2023. For technology function, 4% offers were made for the batch of 2022 and 3% offers were made for the batch of 2023. Then if we consider the industry-wise CTC offered with this college, then for the advertisement, media, communication, PR and entertainment, the average salary package offered is nearly up to 32.12 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the banks, financial institutions, financial services and insurance, then the average CTC offered is 30 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the consulting and professional services, then the average CTC offered is 35.57 lakhs per annum. For the education, teaching and training, the average salary package offered is nearly up to 43.3 lakhs per annum. For the FMCG, retail, consumer, e-commerce and agri, the average salary package offered is 32.88 lakhs per annum. For government PSUs, NGO, forces, services, multilateral organizations and foundations, the average salary package offered is 32.88 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the infrastructure, construction and real estate, the average salary package offered is 30 lakhs per annum. For the manufacturing function, the average salary package offered is 48.83 lakhs per annum. For oil, energy, petroleum and minerals, the average salary package offered is 29.58 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the others exclusive function, then the average salary package offered is 28.50 lakhs per annum. For the pharma, biotech, healthcare and hospitals, the average salary package offered is 37.03 lakhs per annum. For the technology, the average salary package offered is 32.86 lakhs per annum. For the transportation, logistics, travel and hospitality, the average salary package offered is 29.93 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider the overall function-wise CTC for this college, then for the analytics function, the average salary package offered is nearly up to 34.30 lakhs per annum. For the business research, it is 33 lakhs per annum. For the consulting, it is 36.64 lakhs per annum. For finance, it is 29.72 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the general management and strategic planning, the average salary package offered is 30.31 lakhs per annum. Then if we consider it for the human resources, then the average salary package offered is 24 lakhs per annum. For the operations, the average salary package offered is 33.35 lakhs per annum. For other sector, the average salary package offered is 28.96 lakhs per annum. For product development, it is 33.26 lakhs per annum. For product management, it is 34 lakhs per annum. For project management, it is 28.84 lakhs per annum. For sales and marketing, it is 32.89 lakhs per annum. And if we consider it for the teaching and training, it is 23.20 lakhs per annum. And for the technology domain, it is 36.04 lakhs per annum. Now if we consider the overall batch profile for the batch of 2024, then there are overall 873 candidates. Out of that, 41% candidates are the female candidates. Then if we consider the GMAT mid 80% range, then it is from 680 to 750. Then GMAT mean is nearly up to 716. The GMAT median is nearly up to 710. Then if we consider the GRE mid 80% range, then it is from 334 to 335. GRE mean it is 330 and GRE median score is nearly up to 329. Then if we consider it in terms of work experience, there are 55 candidates who have the work experience of more than 8 years. There are 211 candidates who have the work experience in between 5 years to 12 years. There are 306 candidates who have the work experience in between 3 years to 5 years. And there are 301 candidates who have the work experience up to 3 years. So this is all about the ISB Hyderabad. If you have any doubts, any queries in this, then you can just let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video helpful, then do like the video and subscribe the channel.